So I've been working out recently, and it's a big thing. I'm posting on Insta and Snap all my smoothies and shit. And I'm like, yeah, getting big, getting swole. And I like to say it's for like a good reason. Like I want to be healthier, I want to live longer, and that's not it because I hope I die young. I just want to attract women and intimidate smaller men. It's very, very surface level with
Straight
me.
to the point.
Very shallow. Shit. So there was talk about like strippers earlier. Maybe I don't know. I could be making that up. For the sake of this next bit, we were talking about strippers earlier. I've never been to a strip club, nor do I ever want to go to a strip club. And this might sound misogynistic or whatever. I really don't give a shit. But I don't go to a strip club for the same reason I wouldn't go to an all-you-can-eat buffet where I'm not allowed to eat. You know what I mean? Like the chef comes out and he's like, oh, look at this prime rib. Doesn't this look delicious? Smell it. Isn't it great? Like, yeah, it looks really good. Can I have a bite? And he's like, fucking no. What do you think this is? A place you can eat the food you look at? And again, I know I'm comparing women to food, but bear with me here. So it's like, yeah, you can't eat this food, but for a little bit extra, you could sit in a room with this food and smell it and stare at it. It's like, ooh, that sounds really good. Am I gonna get to eat it eventually? No. All right, well then fuck it, I'm not gonna go. So that's my life. I did go to UD for quite a bit of time, and hey, thank you. I didn't finish, so hold your applause. But I did go there for a little bit, and I drank excessively. Probably why I didn't finish. One of those factors. So. While I was at UD and I was drinking a lot, I had an idea for, iMaps, the iTunes or the Google Maps or whatever. I thought that they should come out with a few more versions, be a little more diverse, not just the car, the walking guy, the bus, and what the fuck ever else there is. But, when I came out of a party one night, I came out and I wasn't very familiar with the campus at that point. So, I type in the address to my dorm. And it gave me a couple of different routes, and I noticed that it was on the car. So what I did, I clicked the little walkie guy. But it only gave me this one big-ass roundabout route to my dorm, and that pissed me off. I'm drunk as shit, and it's cold outside. It was like today. Well, no, not like today, I guess. Like yesterday. It's winter, so fucking I expect it. So anyway. I get outside, it's really cold, and I want to get home, but walkie guy, one line. So it makes me think, why doesn't iMaps give me a couple of different routes when I'm walking, you know what I mean? Like you could take this way, or you could take this way. And how about, they just come out with a whole new version altogether. They come out with iMaps, called iMaps misdemeanor version, right? So they could be like, hey, you could take this big-ass roundabout route and be a legal, law-abiding citizen and follow all the walking signs like anybody does that shit in Newark anyway. Or if you're not totally opposed to trespassing, here's a couple fences you could hop be home in 10. Matter of fact, if you're not totally against borrowing a bike, Billy left his on his front lawn. And you know what? You'd be doing his father a favor because his father told him 25 times, move that goddamn bike from the front lawn to the garage because it's about to get stolen. Fuck Billy. I took that bike. Fuck. Yeah, that's honestly that comes from my father. My father was the type of dude who was like, "You better move that fucking scooter. You better move that bike. I'm the father." That was his catchphrase. I'm the father, as if there was ever any fucking question to begin with. Like, I'm the father. Yeah, I fucking hope so. It's either you or the mailman. Jesus Christ. No, I'll leave you guys with this. So I took CCD. I went to CCD at St. Anthony's of Padua right here in the city. I don't know if anybody knows what CCD is, but it's a religious ed class. So I took that when I was very young because I wasn't going to a Catholic school. So I'm probably 7 or 8 years old, and my father comes one day to pick me up. And he gets me, and we walk over to the car, and it's this beautiful thing, you know. And he puts me in the car, and he was at that point where he needed a whole cigarette before he got in the car with me. You know what I mean? He was like, these fucking kids. Fuck. So that was my father. But as he's smoking this cigarette, two people come walking out of St. Anthony's. It's his father and his daughter, who's like maybe 2 years older than me. He sees them, and his demeanor changes. Like, you can notice it, you know what I mean? Where he's just like, he flicks his cigarette, makes a beeline for this dude, and I can't hear anything because the windows are up, right? The windows are up, I can't hear a goddamn thing that he's saying, but he's really fucking intense. He's gesticulating a lot, and he's in this dude's face. And all I hear through the closed windows, I cannot emphasize this enough, is his daughter. I hear his daughter say, please don't hurt my dad.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ is right. Because he looks at her, he looks at him, and I imagine he said something along the lines of, you're lucky your fucking daughter's here. And then he ambled back over like a gorilla to the car. Thank you guys very much. My name is Anthony.